Hey, we're back.
Yay, back.
Right.
That was an awesome break. Good job, everyone.
I was pretty proud of it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we all did really well with our breaking. We got
Terrific
everything we
rolls.
needed to get accomplished, and Shane has made decisions about what he wants to do. And
I did.
What do you want to do?
Is there a good spot along her route to her house to like pull her into a side, alley or building or whatever?
Sure.
I've decided the row house is a stupid place to try to grab her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for a good spot along her route.
You can do that, sure.
And then I'll set up to do that.
What are you trying to accomplish?
All right. So the plan is to
No, don't tell me your plan. Tell me what you want to accomplish. There might be a difference.
Fair enough. I want her to, make corrections to her story.
Okay, so you're gonna try to like intimidate her and stuff.
Basically.
Okay. Do you want to make that a score and involve other people, or were all kind of dismissive and so,
They didn't seem all that interested, so I was just going to do it myself.
Okay.
And I will kill her if, it comes to that. But
If it's necessary. Okay.
I want to, give her a chance first.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not hard to waylay her in the city. It's a busy city. There are lots of alleys.
Okay.
You can quite easily accomplish that.
Well, I'll do that then.
And she's a small person, and you've met her before.
I have. She will probably recognize me. So
She might even recognize you. She just wrote an expose on you. She's probably been staring at
She
your
sure
picture
did.
on her big wall with all these strings and things.
all the strings
Yeah.
going places.
Yeah.
So does this actually accomplish anything? I mean, are they just to look cool? Like,
Yeah. It's still cool.
okay.
No one in real life does that. It's only in movies, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen that, but
Right.
they seem real popular in movies.
In movies.
So yeah, I set that up.
Okay. You can totally do that. And yes, you can trap her in an alley.
All right.
And I don't know what. Press up against her? How are you going to?
No, I don't want to make it. I think it's the wrong vibe. Like,
Don't make it weird.
I don't want to make it weird. I'm just gonna hold a knife to her throat.
Okay. All right.
It's murdery, not rapey.
I'll keep it right. Exactly. I'm not gonna violate her first.
It's a death threat. It's not rape.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not trying to establish, ownership. I just want to make my point clear. So yeah, I'll keep the knife tip under her chin.
All right.
Just to make sure you have our attention.
Right. That's how we're going to establish this.
All right. Well, that actually sounds like command, because that is the intimidation type skill or action, I guess. Is the term.
Sweet. I'll do that. I'll see if one of the other guys wants to come with me, but I wasn't going to make it a score.
Okay. Anybody want to go with him?
Piker's a thug.
I really like to intimidate people.
Would you, mind a quick hop over?
No, not at all.
I'm gonna scare this. We need to scare this bird.
I'm gonna need a favor from you later, though.
That's fine.
Okay. No, I know what I need, but we'll talk. I'll bring my scary weapon.
Okay. What is your scary weapon? Have you decided?
Yes. My scary weapon is a shark tooth dagger.
Okay.
In which case, I'll let him do the intimidating because that's what cutters actually do.
Do you want to do it as a group action where you both are doing it?
Yeah.
In which case,
we can.
I mean, honestly, in that case, either of you could lead it. You don't actually have to have the skill to lead a group action.
I'll lead it since it was my idea anyway. But
It's just
that makes sense.
and then I'll take the failure when I fail.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's whoever's the leader will just
Because I'm
take
going
the
to fail.
stress if you fail. So that
That makes
means
sense.
both of you can roll.
Okay.
Can I aid him?
It's command. Well, it's not aiding. It's just you're both rolling, and we take the highest for both of you.
How do we roll command? Just
Just click on it.
Click on command. Control.
What's the
Risky.
position?
Desperate.
So it's technically during downtime, which is controlled standard, but you're actually threatening her life.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking we might just go with regular old rules and maybe have some risky and some desperates in there, just depending on how the situation goes.
Are we starting out risky?
So we'll actually start out. Well, you've been able to pick a good place though. So honestly, you could start controlled. You could start controlled.
Okay.
The problem is it'll be limited. I think.
Even with
So I have a question. What does my weapon do again?
It increases the effect, I believe,
So it would be controlled standard
for you.
for me. Okay. How many times can I up that?
Yep. And that's why I. Yep.
How many times can you up it? I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, if I up it to risky.
Oh yes, you can raise the or you can lower the position to raise the effect. So you're controlled now. You could go to standard position, right? Standard, is that the right term?
I don't know.
If you start at controlled, it goes to risky. If it starts at risky, you go to desperate.
Risky, yeah. So you could take it to risky in order to have great if you wanted. For you.
And what does that do again?
It just means it'll have great effect.
It just means that if you succeed, it will have a higher effect than it would have otherwise.
It'll be better, but you have more chances. Well, not more chances. It's the exact same chance. But if you fuck up, it will be worse.
Okay. This is controlled already. I don't feel the need to go risky.
Okay.
But I get to get standard, right? Yep.
Yep.
No bonus die.
Not unless you push
Unless you want
yourself.
to push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
I do not. This is his thing.
Yeah, he got a 6.
You got a 6.
Yes, I did.
So I take what? 1 stress?
You'll
'Cause
take
I
1 stress
failed?
because you failed,
Okay.
but he succeeded. And he succeeded
Okay.
well.
Yes, he did.
And he took it to standard.
I think he has standard effect, so yeah.
Yeah, and it was controlled. All right.
So what it is, Mark, is the knife is just a bunch of shark teeth together.
Okay.
So it's almost like a punch dagger.
Okay.
You know, it's like my fist is covered in shark teeth.
Probably something from the Dagger Isles. Probably.
Yeah.
Dagger Isles.
That's right.
You know, just caress people lovely with the back of my hand.
Okay. So you guys both capture this woman who's just innocently walking home after work. You get her into an alley, a quiet alley.
Mm-hmm.
So you get her off the street very quickly, and then Hamish leans in and caresses her gently with his shark hand, I guess.
His pimp hand of doom.
He is.
It's a little prickly.
And yes, she is intimidated. She is just like deer in the headlights, pretty much. What are you guys saying to her?
Well, James talking. I'm intimidated.
You said a lot of unpleasant stuff about us in that latest expose.
But it's all true. I have verifiable sources.
Is it so true you're willing to die for it?
No.
I mean, I'm sure, like, some of these sources may have, twisted a few facts. Maybe you misremembered some things. Maybe these corrections could be made, and we could all go about our business.
You want me to change my story?
I want you to put out a new one, correcting some of the things you mistakenly put out.
But that would be fake news.
Would it? I mean, news is really all interpretation, right?
No, that's not true at all. But then she's a little quiet.
I just wait for, Hamish to
Oh yeah.
make the point for me.
Were there any particular corrections you wanted?
All right, so she put out
Shane. Yeah. I think even just changing, like maybe her just changing where our hideout is would be handy.
That is
even just that.
That
We're
is
not okay with gravy.
That is more than one of the more important things. Yes.
Right. So maybe her source. Maybe her source said, because she wrote it in flowery language, right? That implied bakery, but didn't say bakery.
Well, you've had a bunch of extra customers, so it was probably, bakery or
right. It was just the bakeries in the area got hit up.
Yeah.
So maybe she could get that changed.
Get that changed.
It was actually the granary, not the bakery.
Right, it was actually the granary. Right.
And she made some inferences as to who our contacts and people are that we deal with, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've got inside sources, and
some of that's probably got to change too. I don't like heat on our people. That's not good for business. So yeah, if she changes, the location of our base and the contacts of ours, she actually, got close to naming. To something else. I think that's sufficient.
Okay. She promises to do that.
Good.
I'm sure you believe her.
I probably do. Assuming she's not a bad liar.
I remind her that my friend is only benevolent once.
I did consider, yeah. I considered some other approaches, but I decided to give her a chance first.
I remind her very clearly that my friend is only benevolent once.
Okay. Yeah, so if you'll let her leave, she will go home.
Yeah, I'll let her leave.
All right.
And maybe get something in the paper soon.
All right.
That would be good for all parties.
I also remind her that Vaughn doesn't tend towards patience.
Okay.
These things are all true, but convenient.
Okay. That is a thing that you have done. She will hopefully retract that. That's actually not a downtime action.
That seemed like an asset.
Acquire an asset? No.
Like a temporary asset, but I mean, I don't know what to do with my other. I guess I could train. I'll train again, just so we don't get stuck in this. Because I don't need to coach stress. Yeah. What do you need?
I need a favor.
Yeah.
So while I was inside, I took the opportunity to ask around with some people, and I have been looking for this item that is a scrimshod piece of Leviathan bone. But I was told by a guy who knows a guy who stole it. That when he was getting chased down by people, he hid it in a water clock.
Really?
Yeah. So I was hoping that you could track down this water clock for me, so that I could find this hidden thing that I've been looking for.
Well, as you well know, I love myself a water clock.
Right, and it doesn't make the water clock work or anything. He just hid it in.
So, yeah, I'll see what I can find. I know a guy who deals in luxury items. Maybe he'll have an idea.
All right.
Where did he hide this water clock? Any idea?
Well, he was on the run, and he went into this noble's house and stashed it in the guy's water clock.
Are we talking like?
But the guy died, and his estate was sold off.
Oh. Okay. Well, the only people who really buy water clocks are the nobles. So we're probably
And
talking.
you. Well, wait, you don't buy them. Forgive me.
I don't buy them. Yeah. Are probably Brightstone and White Crown, but yeah, I've got a couple contacts in that area actually. So.
Anyway, I need this Leviathan stone.
Stone or bone? You said bone before.
Well, yes, but it's about stone sized.
Okay.
It's Leviathan ambergris.
No.
It's not gonna bring any weird heat down on me, right?
It shouldn't. But you know, who knows? Weird stuff brings heat down on people.
I mean, it's not like
intimidating reporters.
I'm gonna have some ghosts after me.
It's said to have unusual properties.
So maybe. All right. I'll keep an eye out.
Check. And then I need to go talk to Edlund.
I'll check my water clocks just to make sure. Because I've got several of them already.
They're still okay. They're still okay, Vaughn. They're in their proper place. They're keeping proper time.
Man, I need to put water in the one I got most recently. I assume I did that already.
Well, of course, they've all got to be in.
That poor thing was dry.
They've got to be in sync, don't they?
They do. Otherwise, why even bother?
Right. Yeah, Hamish, go right ahead. Talk to Edlund.
Hey, Edlund.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know a guy named sorry, let me get the character up. Do you know a guy named Sawtooth?
Do I know a guy named Sawtooth?
He's a physiker down in the docks.
I wasn't talking to you.
Okay. Well, that's what I tell you.
I don't think you do know Sawtooth.
We've got informants down at the docks. They may know him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been in the circles that you would have moved in, Edlund. I don't think.
All right. Well, he is a real asshole. And he got on the wrong side and did some things that, he's responsible for my most recent escapade in the clink. And so I was wondering, I don't know, if you wanted to help me get a secret formula and then kill him.
Sure.
Excellent.
Sure, why not?
I just need to do it in a way that's really humiliating to him. And you're a physiker, and so you would know what, humiliate him, but he needs to suffer. He put me in the clink when my boys need me the most. So he's got to pay. Plus, then you can have a secret formula, and that, if anything, goes to hell for eternity. That'd make me happy.
I can deal with that.
Sweet. So.
Okay, I know how we humiliate him.
Okay, go.
We grab him and his wife. I cut the wife's throat and then give him time to try to heal her.
All right.
I don't know if that's humiliation so much.
Oh, it will be when he can't save her.
I mean, it'd be torturous, but...
He's going to be hopped up on black tar heroin.
No, I'll let him have all of his medical skill. And then we do that to his kids.
I don't think he has kids. I think the Union tied rocks to his kids' legs a few years ago.
I can do that.
Excellent. So let's come up with a plan after our next job.
This could actually be your next job, just depending.
Do we get out of it though?
Well, that I'm not really sure.
Hey, I'm
need
tired
a
of these
score.
jobs. Yeah, I'm tired of these
So
jobs.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not having this be one of our scores.
We have territory to gain. We have reputation. I
Exactly.
cannot bring the dead back to life doing the crap we've been doing.
Although his secret formula might help you.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
So we just have to make sure that he gives up his secret formula before we do him. That's gonna be the tricksy part. So what do we have on the docket, guys?
That's an excellent question.
I don't know if there really was anything now. I think we kind of cleared our queue out. Because we just finished Elder Cordera's mission.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't got anything new from Quest yet. We do still have the one with Preceptor Dumbbell. There's not a mission per se, but we know he's messing with bodies.
We can check with LaRose and see if he's got anything.
Yeah, LaRose might have something.
We have Warren LaRose, right?
About what?
About
About the
expose?
Egret story?
Bowman.
Oh, well, he knew about Bowman.
Yeah, he did know about Bowman.
Remind me what additional turf does again.
It
It
lowers the
lowers-
amount of XP you need in order to advance in tier.
Okay.
But we need money for that to matter.
It's not called XP, but yes.
Called rep.
Rep. Yeah.
Well,
Did we get rep for our last job?
Yeah.
I say we go after this lovely hagfish form. I've had my eyes on it for a while.
I have two. All right, so just sort of out of character, What are we
Doing? I don't know.
Is there a theme? Like, is there a goal? Or is it just kind of like getting territory as we go?
Oh, I have a goal.
I mean, I know your personal goal is to be Dr. Frankenstein and, raise some unholy abomination of flesh back to life.
I just want my corners.
You have a drug den. You don't need corners.
No, right. I'm just saying,
just a gangster,
I
I
just want our
suppose.
game. I'm just a gangster, I suppose. I just want to be a gangster. I want power and privilege and money. And I want to destroy every noble that we can.
So that's a little different from my goal, but I do want power and privilege and money as well.
You don't want to destroy the nobles?
I want to belong up there. I mean, I want to trash the ones who, cause me issues, or my family issues. But no, I don't want to kill the nobles. I want to take my rightful place up there. Surrounded by
I'm fine.
wealth and luxury that I deserve.
I'm fine with being king on the streets.
What about
Timothy?
you there, Timothy?
Eventually, I'd like to get my own tavern.
Oh,
Good goal.
that's such a nice goal compared to everybody else's. He just
Yeah,
wants to
I tell
own his
ya.
own business.
And it's right there on our chart.
He wants to be a small businessman.
That's right.
Small business owner.
I'll be the guy in the back of the bar that everybody goes to for quests.
He's always got an exclamation point above his head.
I mean, there is a tavern right there. Why don't we just get it for him? Then he can like retire.
Well, I didn't know that was his goal.
Me either.
No, it's cool. That's my goal because I haven't thought up anything better yet.
You want to be king on the streets with me? We could run our empire from your tavern.
I kind of need to run an intelligence network, but I think I could run it out of a tavern.
You can run it out of a drug den too.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, we can go back. I was just curious.
Well, it's all flashbacky stuff and
because that will help us, sort of
weird,
figure out what we're doing going
wibbly
forward.
wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. This all happens whenever we decide it needs to happen.
Yep. So who has the Hagfish Farm now?
Well, I'm fine with Hagfish Farm because that sounds, that's something I also wanted from the beginning. But yeah, who does have it?
The Red Sashes.
I don't actually know. I didn't know you were gonna try to take a Hagfish Farm, so.
We have talked about it since the beginning.
No, I know. I just don't know what you're doing, from night to night. So I'm never sure what I need to prepare. So where is the Hagfish Farm? I'm looking at it. Okay, there it is.
It's in the bottom corner.
Yep. So you've got actually everything surrounding it. So
exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Secret pathways might be nice too.
Yeah,
that would go good with our other stuff.
They're all pretty good, honestly. But yeah, secret pathways would fit.
Who wants them all?
That we also already have secret pathways.
Well,
is there a way we can actually make this more lucrative than just gaining control of the Hagfish Farm?
Well, we have to figure out where it is first.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, LaRose does have a job, potentially.
Okay. We'll go talk to him too.
We like to make a LaRose happy.
And we also like to make money.
Also like to make money.
Because that makes us happy.
So, there's been some reports, and they're just more interested. Well, no, that's not true. There have been heretical spirit practices happening in the city. People summoning ghosts, people summoning demons. These sort of things are not good. The Bluecoats would think, for some reason. There's been a lot of new stuff that just came into the city, like from the scavenger lands, from some of the Deathlands, and that one district that collapsed that I cannot remember the name of, the Lost District.
The Lost District?
Yes. So there's been a lot of scavenging going on lately, and they've been finding stuff. And some of it is really awesome, and they brought it into the city.
Is any of it water clocks?
I know what. So all that to say, there have been some things brought into the city that they don't want in the city. The Bluecoats would like to get rid of them. So you can rob them, you can strong arm them into giving it up, whatever you need to do.
As long as we get it off them.
Right.
Do we have to turn it in later, or can we just keep it?
Well, nothing was said about where it went. Just that the other people couldn't have it.
No, yeah, I would need it turned over or verification that's been destroyed, because we want it out of the city.
And who's been procuring these things?
We believe it's the Circle of Flame, which is a sort of secretive organization. I mean, it's a known organization, but it's also, an underground secret, like the mafia. You know of them, but you don't know anyone in them. That sort of thing. But it's the Circle of the Flame, and there are antiquarians, archaeologists that like to dig up old things from previous cultures and before everything went to shit. And then they like to summon demons and stuff like that.
Seems bad.
I mean,
Just demons.
Depends on how you think about it.
I'm down. Let's do this.
But that what he has to offer, and of course, also he will, of course, have a copy of the paper when he visits you.
Would he be able to do
To
anything
be like,
about our
what's
wanted
up
status?
with this?
I will sign it for him. Here you go.
Thank you.
Now it's worth something.
They should be issuing you a retraction soon. Or a correction, I should say.
Because this is not good. You bring attention to us. Look, they even mentioned me here.
Yeah, that's getting changed.
Well, see that it does, or things will get mighty dangerous.
Trust me, already addressing that problem.
So do you have any idea where this these people might be operating out of?
The Circle of Flame?
Yeah.
They have been known to, well, we know a few of their rumored members. We believe that certain people are involved.
Okay.
We believe that Lady Penderin is involved.
Wonderful.
We believe that Elstera Alvrathi is a member.
Our old friend.
We believe that one of the pleasure houses, the one run by Madame Teslin, believe that she might be a member.
Sorry, who was the last one?
Madame Teslin.
Testing.
That was that after hours activity group that she was talking about.
Shut up. You cannot possibly be involved.
What you reading for?
I'm going to talk to Karen, see if she knows.
She kicks me in the balls so good. She's a saint.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
She's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. Oh. Fuck.
So that's an option. You have the option of the Hagfish Farm as well, of course. I will make something up about who controls it. That'll be exciting.
I don't want to mess with Madame Teslin. She's good.
But we don't have to mess with her.
Talk to Karen and see if any of her socialite friends would be a member of that group.
Yeah, we just can go after one of the suspected members instead.
Okay.
I'll hit my contact up to you.
That's true.
We'll talk to Valeris.
Do any of those other people on our list have it coming from us?
Well, one of them pretty much crushed and humiliated us.
Yeah, and I think she thinks we're dead. So I'm not interested in dissuading her of that.
Besides the article that just came out about us.
That could have all been,
That was obviously all done over a period of time, so.
So she tried to have us murdered?
Oh, no, she did a really good job. I mean...
Well, yeah, when you make the term tried to have us murdered.
It took me three downtime. It took me 3 downtime rolls to get healed.
We woke up on a body pile. Yep. They thought they had murdered us.
That is true. That is what happened.
It was not the best.
So who's talking to who? Contacts wise?
I'm talking to Valeris.
Okay.
He's talking to Kara.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do Bond. Oh.
These are all noble folk we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
let me look at my,
that's her area of expertise.
let me look at my
Yeah, we can
chart.
talk to Grace too, Mark, because she's an extortionist. She might know stuff.
So the best that Polaris can actually bring you as far as information goes is she can definitely confirm that Lady Pendrin
Is part of these activities.
Yep. Definitely.
Okay.
It's an open secret. The Lady Pendrin has interests.
The occult.
Yep. Of course, so does Lord Pendrin, but he doesn't seem to.
In this case.
I mean, he's not like Circle the Flame, you know.
Okay.
I mean, they both have occult interests, but apparently they're different occult interests.
Okay.
Because this is more her thing. She's into scholarship. So a lot of the Lost District stuff, books and things that they get out of there, she's interested in those.
That's where my family's from. Was from.
Timothy, you're talking to Kara?
Yeah. Checking with her to see if any of her friends have parents that might be in that group.
No, she actually doesn't know anybody personally in the circle or anybody of the circle, but they get rumors and things filter amongst the nobles, and so she has heard of them. And she's also heard that they have been dealing with a scavenger, one of the scavenger gangs from the Deathlands.
What'd you hear? Because I would totally like to meet up with the scavengers. They sound neat.
Somebody named Sister Thorn apparently sold them some stuff. I don't know what, but...
I'm sorry, what was that? Sister Thorn?
Sister Thorn.
Would LaRose be... I'm sorry, would she be satisfied if we cut off their source?
No.
Oh.
It's actually something about the artifacts is bad news for the city.
Oh.
Or at least they think it is. Those Circle are up to something.
Yay, Circle.
So, someone else?
Yeah, Grace.
Grace. Who is Grace?
She is my contact. Extortionist.
An extortionist.
She hates nobles as much as I do, and she lives on them by extorting them.
Right. Her.
I mean, you know, she's one of the contacts on the cover.
No, right. That was what I was looking at.
You know, use my stuff.
Right.
Seems like the kind of thing she might know something about.
So I'll share that. You know, Lady Penderin is definitely in on it.
Oh, I got an idea. Mark, how would I go about talking to my jailbird contact?
Well, we would just have to go talk to your jailbird contact, really. Got to figure out who that is. And, we've got the name.
It's Harker.
Right. All right, Hamish. Grace.
Yeah,
Grace, my girl.
Grace is my girl.
She is
We came
being
up in the uni together.
she's being played by Gina Gershon. She is
Nice.
in Six Towers. Actually, where
Okay.
she lives, she has done fairly well for herself as far as extortion goes. She has moved into one of the abandoned noble homes, sort of taken it over. She makes enough money in order to keep it up.
Nice.
And yeah, she knows a lot of people. She's got a lot of thumbs that she's pressing on people. A lot of thumbs. She's
Right.
got extra
He hates him as
thumbs.
much as I do.
And she's got a few servants, but not probably like 2. So she's doing okay, you know. Better than you guys. You don't have any servants.
I've got a crew.
I've got a crew.
But they're not servants.
I've got a girlfriend that's got servants.
Yeah, she has servants. Kara's got servants, obviously.
Well, they bring me breakfast. That's practically the same thing as having servants.
Right. But yeah, that's where she is in Six Towers. Now, as far as information that she knows a lot of the people that visit Madame Teslin's. But then again, so do you.
Yeah, so do I. Right.
I
I was thinking from the other sources. Does she know anyone who's related to the other 2 people?
The other 2 people.
Well, there was the lady. Who
You're
did you
talking
say
about Lady
was
Pendrain?
involved?
And Elstera.
Yes.
She knows to stay away from Elstera.
Why? Just why? I don't.
Because Elstera.
I've been in the clinker.
Right.
So.
Well, she's basically a tier 1 extortionist. Elstera is a tier 4 extortionist.
Check.
She's the Aruvian consulate. She is their ambassador.
Oh, hi.
And your gang has had dealings with her, and they don't like her.
And she thinks we're dead. We'd like to keep it like that.
She also thinks.
Hey,
you're
what
dead.
about Lady?
That would be ideal.
What about
Yeah.
Lady Penderton?
She doesn't move in those circles. Just because, again, she's like a tier 1 extortionist. She's like low-level nobles.
Oh, wait, and this is Lady Penderton is a who?
Lady Pendrin is the wife of Lord Pendrin, who is on the city council.
Okay.
Okay.
I
wouldn't have come to her if I'd known that in character arc.
That's fine.
Because I wouldn't want to get like I wouldn't be asking her to operate outside of her league.
That's fine.
But I certainly am going to stop by and visit her and say, anything you need, Grace. I'm back with my boys, so
Okay.
if you I don't know actually, do you have any work?
No, probably not.
All right. You sure? Because you sure somebody hasn't back down on your you need thumbs crushed?
If she needs to lean on people, she usually has a couple guys that do it for her. Again, she's fairly minor, so she doesn't normally need, the likes of your talent.
Well, if you ever do, I give her a kiss on the cheek. I remember where we come from.
Yeah, I mean, she looks around outside her door, and how far we've come.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Anything I can do to scratch your back, you just let me know.
I will. She scratches your back playfully.
Yeah.
I'm late.
I'm late for wherever I'm supposed to be next.
I'm late for designated whatever duty.
Right.
Racing my girl.
Edlin, did you have anything, or am I going to Timothy next?
I'm waiting for them to decide what we're doing.
All right. Timothy?
I'm going to grab some baked goods from the bakery and then head over to the prison to meet with Harker.
All right.
Steel rolls, some donuts, stuff he can trade around.
I don't know how far donuts go.
Yeah, I don't
Really
either.
good when you smuggle some
Do they have
black
cigarettes here?
heroin into them.
Do they have cigarettes here? I'm bringing some of those too.
This is what we
call our
tobacco.
gravy roll. It comes with a packet of black tar heroin in the center.
It's got a black tar heroin glaze.
It's a Boston cream, but it's full of
black tar
heroin.
Exactly.
Listen, everybody, ride the Leviathan. It's the only good you're going to get in the clinker.
So once I've got him in like the little conversation room there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll have to, go to the jail. Have to bring him out. I mean, it's an old timey jail, so that they don't have like glass and you talk through a phone or whatever. But it's basically you and him are allowed into the yard together.
Yeah.
While guards stand around the door.
I will pass him and the guards my gifts so that they can inspect and trade, and the guards can take their cut.
Yeah, usually what happens is, you have to pay them off in order to get in. You can give him whatever you want. They're probably going to take it from him before he gets let back in. But,
he can scarf down a donut and a gravy roll here.
Right.
Listen, I need to know what fences would be dealing in scavenger merchandise from the Lost Territories. People that would have wealthy clientele.
I'm not sure he would know that, though, Timothy.
But he knows everybody.
Well, he knows a lot of people, but he knows like people that go to jail, and nobles don't go to jail.
No,
nobles pay off the judges. And
think about it like this: the scavengers are going to come in. They're probably going to sell it to the first person they can unload it to. So wherever they would be coming in from, it would be close to there.
Yeah, the problem is the scavengers are like outside the city, so he doesn't necessarily know any of them.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of them, come into the city, obviously, to trade and sell stuff and smuggle. And some of them do, of course, go to jail because they're bad scavengers, I guess. But yeah, I'm trying to think what he would know.
Could he ask around?
He definitely could.
So I'm thinking we go to the fence, we strong arm him into a client list, and then we've got a list of everybody who's been buying them.
It's not a bad idea. Could you steal the list too?
We can also take whatever merchandise he's got. And I think Loyal Fence is one of the options there on the grid.
It sure is. It's right off the layer.
Is it?
It is. We could always convince him to switch sides and work for us.
You could. Yeah, Danny, I am not thinking of anything that he would necessarily know about the situation. It's just not his wheelhouse.
Could he point me to a fence that would know?
He could probably point you to a fence in the city, yeah. I mean, he knows those types of people. Let me come up with a name. All right. Nogs.
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 Yeah. Noggs.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he tells you your best bet's probably Nogs because he's traded in like demon lore and shit before, so he might know that type of crowd.
Is this something we can get our libertines on?
You might be able to.
You know, they're rooks.
Yeah, I checked with our libertines. They say that they don't know anybody involved in the Circle of Flame,
Okay.
but they may be able to ask around.
Or you could use them as, a group of nobles
Yeah, who's interested?
Yeah.
to get invited to the Circle of Flame or
Right.
whatever.
We could have them ask around to various fences and see if they have any artifacts.
Right.
You can send Vestine in undercover. And Chris left. Let's talk about him.
That guy.
Well, we weren't going after the hagfish for him, so we don't give a shit.
Huh?
What?
I'd totally go for some hagfish. Hagfish on a bun?
I'm actually fine with hagfish too.
You don't eat those little bastards.
But it seems like we all had contacts who worked for this other one too, so
We did
Yeah.
have contacts who were.
I really don't want
See,
to.
like that's kind of why I wanted to know. Like,
I really don't want to screw
why
up
we
the
were trying to get
purveyor
out of
of my
this,
I don't
vice.
want to burn your contacts. I don't want to
Because-
go after Lady Astera yet because
as it
she
turns out,
evil.
a lot of us have stuff that involves nobles. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm all down with fucking up the nobles, but I don't really want to screw over my purveyor of vice.
Yeah.
Not until I find a new one, at least.
Well, we're going
This
to
is
need, to get this crap off the street.
Edlin, you're
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
We missed you.
Is that heater that you were talking
Do
about?
That is that heater that I was talking about.
Oh my.
That was much louder all of a sudden.
It's really loud. I'm telling you.
It sounds like you're like, oceanfront
Yeah, I
during
know.
a storm.
I know.
That's kind of what that sounds like.
I apologize, but it's also winter, and so I don't apologize.
Totally understand. Build a fire.
Yeah. Don't have one of those. I mean, I can have
Oh,
a
okay.
fire, but not a contained fire.
Oh, it's only 14 degrees out.
We can have a little dumpster fire. It'll be fine.
Besides, all of our firefighters are busy in California, so we can't be starting no fires.
So, did we determine what we're doing?
No, not yet. Did you have anybody you wanted to talk to, or are you good with?
Since I pushed for the drug den and got that, I'm letting them decide our next move on this one.
Fair enough.
So they tell me what we're doing.
Yeah, but we feel kind of torn, and
I would like to do whatever will make us money.
I agree. Getting money and influence. Now, see, the thing is, the drug den made us money.
Oh no, totally did.
It's a lot of money this time.
Yeah.
So I am kind of good. So once again, my primary concern is influence for us. Secondary is, helping allies.
So let's see. Your libertines, they are rooks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Which means what? Does anyone remember?
They're socialites, I think is.
Rooks are con artists, spies, and socialites. Yeah. So yeah, you could use them to try to infiltrate or, find somebody who was a member or something like that. That's definitely an option.
If it comes up in casual conversation, I mean, I don't want them to expose themselves and, suddenly become human sacrifices.
Right, because they were almost willing to do that to themselves.
Well, yeah. But now they're our druggies.
Right, and you don't want them sacrificing themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're loyal and independent, but unreliable and wild.
Right. That may not be the people you want to send in either. I don't know.
No, they're loyal. And they think on their own.
Right.
They just may not go to the job.
Or they may decide that the Circle of Flame is really cool and awesome and they should join.
But they're loyal.
It's true.
Right.
They're
also unreliable, so...
So they primarily still serve us.
I said they won't betray us. They just might not show up for longer than they.
Right. They may just go join the Circle of Flame and show back up later and be like, guys, guess what we learned?
Right. 2 adventures down the
We joined
road.
this new club.
Right. We got a whole bunch of new people to come into our drug den now.
Yay.
By the way, we joined a way more powerful organization and they want you to work for them now.
Oh man, come on.
Now we're the rooks.
How did that happen?
I am not a rook.
I'm not either. I'm not a socialite or a spy.
Or a con artist.
Nope.
By the way, you do get a retraction in the paper. It's buried on page 14. And, the bottom corner. It's just in a big, long list of retractions. So,
It just says sorry in her name.
Yeah, it says retractions. And, Miss Bumford is 68, not 67, as we stated erroneously in this story.
Erroneously. Yeah. Okay.
It was not a bakery. It was a granary in this story.
Gotcha.
Our letters to the editor were entirely forged. Whoops.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm fine with going after Rose's targets. I like my purveyor vice, but I could find a new one. There are other, like her dead.
I mean, we don't have to steal from your contact. It's
Yeah, I thought it was that she just happened to be one of the people that's part of this group. We don't have to target her.
Okay.
Well, if she has one of these items, we still need the item. Technically.
The other people that are being targeted, you people don't want to be even mess with.
So, first of all, if he gave us a list of 10 items to bring back, fuck this man. I don't care about this mission. That takes way too long. If he has targets, that's one thing. But a long, drawn-out hunt?
he has like people he wants us to rob.
I mean,
So he gave a list of people.
So he's got a statue from one of the ancient, what do they call them? the forgotten gods.
Okay.
And that's what he wants to get.
Yeah. Apparently, this statue actually gives them a power over one of the forgotten gods, but that forgotten god is definitely listening, and that doesn't seem good. That's just going to lead to trouble.
So does he have any idea which one of them has it?
I can actually roll on this cool chart and determine which forgotten god it is. Let's do that. Oh, it's the throne of judgment.
So is that the forgotten god of cream cheese?
The throne of judgment is... Well, that's not a good one. That doesn't make any sense. Let me roll that again. And I rolled the exact same result.
It was just a big statue of a chair.
Yep. It was actually a bar stool.
Yeah, so they're into purification of the gates that give passage to the god into this world. That's his goal.
Oh.
For who?
For the forgotten god, the throne of
I thought
judgment.
you said that didn't count. Okay.
So the goal is what?
To purify the gates that allow him access to this world.
Okay. They have some statue.
Yep, they have a statue. Since we rolled the throne of judgment, I'm going to guess it's a throne.
Oh, a big statue of a throne.
Or just a big
Let me ask you,
throne.
is it something that we saw while we were in Lady Austere's house?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this thing is a big, powerful artifact. I'm leaning towards none of them actually have it in their collections because they wouldn't trust it because they think it's active. And whatever forgotten god is listening to it. So why would they trust each other with it? So let's focus on primarily assuming that it's in their headquarters and work on verifying that.
Where their headquarters are?
Yes. People?
Unfortunately, have a feeling that their headquarters are Bravo.
Why is that unfortunate?
Because that would go back to stealing from my purveyor of my vice.
And a fun time at the same time.
Why do you think it's there?
Because she just had a bunch of stuff delivered, and she said that they were doing a bunch of fun activities at the brothel. She and her friends.
Wait a second. So you somehow think the worship of the throne of heavenly discipline is going on at the brothel?
Well, you don't understand the power of this.
Oh.
If you come to the
And
brothel,
it wasn't
I can show
discipline,
you
though,
the
was
power
it?
of discipline.
What was it again?
The throne of judgment, but
The judgment. You think the throne of judgment is at a brothel?
I kind of like the throne of discipline now.
I do too.
Well, that one I wouldn't
I
have
do
said.
too. I'd deal
I
before
would-
that
that
throne.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, I know she had a bunch of stuff put in, and I know she said that she was having some rites take place there. She and her friends. So, that sounds like the deal to me. I could probably get myself invited and find out.
I'm fine with that.
It sounds like our Most likely suspect right now.
Does anybody have any other sources we can use to confirm?
Not directly. If I go to Nog, I can probably get the name of the fence that handles most of the merchandise.
I already
There
have
we
my
can
own
find out
only
who bought it.
contact for that.
But you couldn't find out where it was delivered.
No, then we go to the docks and talk to Chief Helker. We look for a shipment going to that person's house and where they took it.
Okay. Two things. Two things. Number one, Helker hasn't contacted you
We could look into that too.
in a while. He should have already, but he hasn't. The second thing is, I don't even remember what context this was now, which is kind of sad since it wasn't that long ago. But I did mention Sister Thorn, which is a contact of Edlin's.
Yeah, she was a Deathland scavenger.
Mm-hmm.
You can check that out, Edlin, and see if you know where if Thorn knows where it was delivered.
I'm going to check out Chief Helker and see what's going on with him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about her.
Why don't you see if she knows where it was delivered? Just confirm.
I will go speak to Sister Thorn.
Okay. Well, before that, Timothy, you are going to go check on Chief Helker and the docks.
Uh-huh.
One of us should go with each of them. Bond. Make sure they're all right. Bond.
What say you? Should one of you, or is Jim muted? I don't know. He's been talking.
Oh, Bond.
Sorry, I missed that last part. I did not hear.
One of us should
go with each of them. Just to cover them.
All right, so Timothy's going to talk to Chief Helker. Where's Edlin going? Talk to Sister Thorn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know the docks pretty well, but I don't mind going with Edlin either. Because I've got, ghost charm to keep ghosts away.
I can hurt spirits, so I'll go with Edlin.
All
right.
Okay.
I'll go with Timothy.
We are actually at hour 2. So let's do both those things when we come back from a break. A Christmas break.
We're going to be visited by 3 ghosts.
No.
Nope.
3 ghosts.
We'll be right back.
I flee immediately.